a show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith. Winston, Leak, you better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night. 'Cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Mike Honcho, joining you for the morning show.
Well, hello there. This morning.
I take it you don't remember who Mike Honcho was.
I remember the name, and I'm trying to...
Really? You don't remember that? Talladega Nights? When Ricky Bobby is laying in the hospital, and he's out of it, laying there, and his good friend that done the old shake and bake.
Yeah, yeah.
Now you see me, now you don't. He goes, I got to admit now, there was that time back in college where I done that spread for Playgirl, and I went under the name Mike Honcho.
Oh, okay.
And he was admitting it. Yeah. He was admitting everything. You don't remember that? What's that guy's name that played
John C. Riley.
John C. Riley? What was the character's name that he played with Ricky Bobby on there?
Kyle Naughton Jr.
Cal Naughton Jr. How could I forget the name Cal Naughton Jr.?
Seen that thing 1,000 times.
Man, that show is it's just funny right up until the last minute of the movie, and then you have to turn it off because I can't handle the ending. But outside of that, it is wonderful. Thumbs down, as Engelbert and whatever his name was would say on the ending there.
Yeah, well, you can't believe what they say, but we can lead you to the right path of a good movie to watch.
Correct. We'll tell you when to turn the movie off. Just
The
get out and walk
Waterfront,
out.
go watch The Waterfront.
Never heard of that,
A
Odie.
little mini-series just came on. It ended weird. There's got to be a part 2 coming.
I always we have to pre-watch stuff that Odie that gives a thumbs up on sometimes. He'll get into those movies, we go, what was that about?
You wasn't paying attention. I do a lot of that stuff to Greg on purpose.
Tulsa King, thumbs up. Sylvester Stallone.
2 of them.
Yeah, man, that's good.
Queen of the South.
I keep hearing that's wonderful.
Oh, man, that is a good one. You got to watch it twice.
And there's some things that I do that I'll go back, watch, because you miss little details.
I almost want to go back and watch The Blacklist again.
Yeah, that'd be worth watching again. Him and Danby.
Danby, I think.
Yeah. We won't lead you astray.
No,
Smokey and the Bandit could be up for the Oscar of the decade.
Part 1. We'll allow you to watch part 2. Don't watch part 3.
No, stay away from it. Coming up this morning, we're going to learn all about the animal shelter, what you can do to help a puppy dog or a kitty cat. All that's up and coming. Brian's going to be talking with us as we get into all that. Now, we did, what else is going on this morning? I don't know if, let me get back over here and find this story. When you make a mistake, I have to give this guy kudos for doing the right thing. He made a mistake. Pat McAfee. He has a live show, a sports show, and there was a comment made about a girl on there, and he repeated the rumor that she may have had an affair with somebody, and it ended up being false. And he admitted, hey, I was wrong, I shouldn't have said that. He's gone and apologized to her family, brought her on the show and said, I'm sorry, that'll never happen again. It was a boo-boo. And he said, I just repeated what I saw without searching into it, and he's tried to make it right because it turns out all of it was false. You know how, I don't know how to word it, how sometimes cat fighting goes to speak, a rumor, somebody slurs somebody, and it was on the internet, and then after he said it, brought it up, it spread even worse. She said it got to the point people were threatening her.
And there are some crazy people out there.
And the rumor was that this, I'm not going to call it, that she had an affair with her boyfriend's father. And she goes, I don't even know what they're talking about. It was all false. My, oh my, oh my.
And then I will say that you catch grief every now and then because you won't talk about one of those little stories that pop up.
Yeah, I'm not.
And why won't you talk about it? Well, as soon as you find out that it really happened, you'll say something. But you do hold back a good bit, and you catch a lot of grief for doing that. But there's been a lot of stories here lately that I've come in and you've asked me about, and I was like, well, I hadn't heard about that one. And we looked at it, and you could see the story online, But you keep saying, I'm not going to say nothing until I find out. And then
Get that proof
2 or 3
of
days
everything.
later, it was false. Somebody out there starting a rumor.
You have to be cautious as you can. Oklahoma today, and I almost kind of see the point of this. It was a guy that had been sentenced for killing someone. Now you go, well, wait a minute, he's guilty. Right out of the, well, as we dig deeper into this, it was a guy that actually did the killing, but implicated this man saying, well, he told me to do it. He hired me.
Oh.
Now he's admitted, well, I might have lied. And this guy has been in jail since 1997.
I'm fixing to say, we're looking at, he's been in there for 20 years.
Yeah. And it's one of those things, I am all for capital punishment if there is without a shadow of a doubt. Not one of these, well, he hired me and you can't prove it.
That's right.
If there is video and tons and more than one that can put you at the scene of that crime and you did it and it's non-mistakable, then move forward. If there's questions, and this is one of those, he's going to be turned out of prison today, and
I'm glad, but that's 20 years of his life.
He'll never get back.
Young. I mean, he's wow.
Yeah.
That's
and you know what went on in prison? It wasn't good.
Yeah, no, Now his sheriff's department, police department, they catch a lot of grief. Man, I've been telling y'all this is a drug house and they've been dealing drugs over here and y'all won't do anything about it. And I promise you they are. But they're going to sit there and they're going to dot their I's. They're going to cross their T's. They're going to get their proof. They're going to work this case. And it may be 2 years. If your ducks ain't in the same pond, much less in a row, you hadn't done anything.
And it's the way that attorneys work these days, technicalities will get someone who is guilty.
That's right.
Get something overturned, and vice versa, how you want to word it. So you have to be without a shadow of a doubt when you bring these cases that you got it all lined up right. Mm-hmm. And did you touch the evidence? You can't touch the evidence. A cop can't, like if a gun is he can't go over and pick it up. You've got to photograph it where it is, take the prints from it to prove whoever's hand was on it. You can't just pick it up, put it in a bag, and go, yep.
Well, that's where I found it. Where? Well, I found it over there. Well, where's the picture?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a picture, and that ain't where you found it.
I'd take pictures, video. I'd do the whole 9 yards, just to be on the safe side of life.
It's tough, but they're working it. But it's not an open shut. All of a sudden, boom, they're gonna make sure they get what's gonna make them stick.
Good morning, Rusty. We appreciate you joining the show. Again, it's going to be hot this afternoon. We were out and about. We'll tell you about a fire that was, it was hot yesterday, Odie.
Rumor has it Scotty Ray can see the future. That's why you're everywhere. You know where they're going to wreck before the cars get there, huh?
Sometimes you got a feeling it's wet. I know that a wreck happens here. I'll just move on over there.
Yeah, that happens.
Speaking of wrecks this morning, let's go to this. This is on Russell Tompton Road this morning, Odie. Right about 5:30 is when this happened. Look at that. It just kind of went sailing through the trees.
Well, I mean, they have a key you can use to open the trunk. You don't have to do it that way.
My, oh my, look at that. I don't know if Humpty Dumpty can put that back together again. That may be a total loss there.
Well, Chet could if he'd fishing long enough.
That's a Yoda, isn't it? Don't I see a Toyota emblem there?
I don't know.
It's what it looks like there. But
I'll take your word. It does look like it.
We had one person taken into custody, allegedly for a DUI, involved with this. Again, we should get more details on that a little bit later on this morning, but a quiet road for such a horrendous accident this morning. That's a pretty big one there. So nobody was hurt. Everybody's going to be okay, but someone gets to go down and gets a picture. So
Frog joined us again this morning.
What's Frog doing?
All the way from Lost Gap. Got his coffee with him.
Yeah, we sometimes forgets where he puts it.
Yeah, you know.
Coming up, Brian, let me show you. He's over there. He's ready to whoop. He's going to be back in just a second. Tell us all about how you can help out with these puppies. We'll be right back on the Scotty Ray Report.
Hey, welcome to Kia Meridian.
We're a family-owned business that's been serving the community for 25 years.
If you're looking for a new Kia, we have them. And if we don't, we'll find it.
No stress, no hassle, just the best deals. And right now we can get rates as low as 0%.
Shop local, get the car you want. And be a part of the Kia of Meridian family.
Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Best Sadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing, or a simple place to park your car, a garage, a camp house. Maybe you need a place to park your tractor, your motorcycle, or even that lawnmower. They can custom design whatever it is you need. Quality work, trustworthy, Best Sadia Buildings. Speak with Drew, 601-728-1954. Grass cutting season is here, and if you need a new lawnmower, drop in and visit our friends at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. If you've got a big yard with acres and acres to mow, they have size yard you have. Freeman Tractor has the lawnmower that fits you and your budget. From 48-inch all the way up to 60, or the X-Mark lawnmower. Plenty of these to choose from. Also, they carry a complete line of LS tractors. Come by for a test drive today. Financing available. Visit our friends at Freeman Tractor, Highway 494.
And here we are.
I can't believe the room. I brought up Roger Miller, and it took me a second to, while we were in commercials there, talking about Roger Miller. Y'all remember the guy that used to sing "Trailers for Sale or Rent"? Can you sing, Brian? Can you outdo us?
Oh, sing?
Yeah. Can you sing?
Only if there's a tip jar in front of me and about $400 behind me.
Yeah, we could do it then. But I brought up to Otis here, and he just couldn't remember the song. He was probably ahead of his time. Who remembers that big hit of his called "My Uncle Used to Love Me, But She Died"? Keep on the sunny side. Chicken ain't chicken till it's looking good fried. Where are all the folks that can sing?
Oh man, yeah. We need to have somebody remake
It's gonna be stuck in your head for the rest of the day. My uncle used to love me, but she died. So he was just way ahead of that transgender thing, way before it was unheard of.
That was before it was ABQLDOM.
All
whatever.
of those words.
Yeah, something like that.
Roger Miller, man, that man was talented. He just really was one of the best there. What brings you out this morning?
Well, I just wanted to come out and get the public informed of some things we got going on with the City Meridian Animal Shelter, and just touch base. We want to finally got the opportunity to get out here and get out to the public and reach the masses.
It's good.
It's like Pappy O'Daniel says, we mass communicate now. So, we want to get out and do some mass communications, and man, it feels good to do it.
Tell me this. I said in a meeting a few months back, and y'all are getting some money to be able to build a new facility. Am I correct? That's going to be happening?
Yeah, that's right. The current building we in was built in 1978, and since I come on board, that's one thing that I started fighting for. I said we need a new. It's been talked about for years, but I was like, hey, we need a new shelter. We got to have a new shelter, and so they gave us about $740,000 somewhere in that area when it's all said and done to build us a new animal shelter.
Now, when you say that, kind of do a description for me. How big a building? How many dogs will that be able to house, and kitty cats? How many will you be able to fit in there?
So the cats, we kind of do them free range. So we normally have around anywhere from 5 to 15 cats that can be in our cat room when it's going to be said and done. We'll also have a catio out on the front of the building.
A catio?
Yeah.
What's a catio?
It's like, for me and you, like a patio where we go out and hang out. Yeah. It's just a catio.
I just want to go somewhere and say, I need to go to the cat room today.
Well, they got one.
They got one. I know where to go now.
Now, are y'all going to build this? Is it going to be in the same area, the same location, or are you going to move locations as well?
So we talked about all that. Man, we are in prime time location where we're at. We have people that just stop by. So we're going to stay where we're at. That old building that we're in now, we're going to take it down to the dirt, down to the foundation, rebuild right there. Luckily, we have another building that was built in 2001 next door to us. That's the stray hold building. That's when we pick up animals off the street. By law, we have to hold them for 5 days. So that's what's done in that building over there. And we're just going to retrofit that building and do some upgrades to our fencing and some outdoor kennels. So we'll be able to operate out of that one side. So we won't ever close down. We won't ever miss a beat. We're going to be operating as normal, but we're going to build right back there where we're at in the heart of downtown Meridian.
So, with this being said, how long of a period from start to finish do you project on this building? Or is it too early to say?
It's a little early to say, but I'm hoping by fall of next year we're going to be in it.
That's going to be good. And then Joe had thought that the county and the city was involved, but years ago Rocky and the county moved to a new facility there in Marion. And updated it, and then now y'all are going to build it. So how long ago did Meridian Lauderdale County split as far as a animal shelter, and do y'all still work together, and what are y'all's boundaries, I should say? Do you ever go in the county? Does Rocky ever come in the city? How does all that play out?
So the city and the county, the county never had animal control. It was just the city of Meridian. So I think in 98, somewhere around that area, the county decided they wanted animal control, or they needed animal control. And Clark County and Neshoba County, Newton County, y'all take note of that, because y'all need animal control too.
Right.
But they entered an interlocal agreement with the city of Meridian, and the county took over the shelter, and the city worked out of it. I think that lasted until 2021, 22, 20, somewhere in that area, and then they split. The interlocal agreement split. The county moved to Marion and built a beautiful facility that's well run by Rocky Rockett, the director for Lauderdale
Rocky
County.
Lane in the road.
Yeah, Rocky Lane. You got to be doing something right if you get a road named after. And then the city stayed in the building that it was originally in. Now, during that time that the county had animal control, they were over that facility, the city never done adoptions. So when the county left and built their own facility, the city was then tasked with running a shelter. The city ain't done that since 1998. So that's when they started looking forward to, there wasn't even a director or a supervisor position there, and that's when they opened that up, and that's when I got that job. I'd worked for the Lauderdale County animal shelter previously in the past. I started in 2003, straight out of high school, 18 years old, with the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department. I had to get emancipated to even carry a gun. Worked in the jail, then become a deputy, and then went and worked for Metro Ambulance for a little bit, and then ended up at the Lauderdale County Animal Control. And so had some experience and got some phone calls, and I said, yeah, I want to take that position because I want to make this place better. If your heart's really in something, you really want to do it. And I love animals, and I just want to see things done right. And I knew that that thing goes saying, if you want something done right, you just do it yourself.
I agree.
Just do it yourself. I'm sure there's other people that can surpass what I do. I'm not special by any means, but
you have it in your
It was just a calling that I felt. And
let me tell you something. I can't do your job. I am such a weakling when it comes to a pet. I had everything at the house. I couldn't do it. But somebody made a comment. Let's talk about what it cost to have a dog neutered or a kitty cat neutered. What is, if you were to go to a vet, what is the process of this stuff?
So the man underneath those comments made the comment that $60 is outrageous to adopt an animal. And what you get when you adopt an animal from us is every animal that leaves our facility is spay or neutered, up to date on its canine or feline vaccines. They've been dewormed. They've had flea and tick treatment. They've had their microchip will be placed in them when they leave. It's about a $500 value. And so our adoption fees range from $60 to $120, just depending on what we got going on. But even at $120, you're not going to find a better deal.
And let me say this.
Just because everything that's involved in that.
Yeah, the shots itself.
I don't want to hurt somebody's feeling, but I think you have to be kind of blunt on this. If paying $60 for a pup bothers you, you probably don't need to adopt one because it's expensive. Yeah, it's expensive to feed, and if they get sick, to take them to a vet and take care of it. And if that's out of your budget, then maybe you don't need to adopt. And I don't mean that ugly, but
go borrow the neighbor's dog and pet it.
It's a responsibility to take care of someone when they're ill, and pups need that care.
Well, you go to the doctor every year for checkups.
No, maybe we don't. But.
Well, you're supposed to.
Maybe we
You
should.
need to. So the same thing if you want now, like I was talking to you earlier, I'm from the old school.
Right.
You know, my granddaddy, God rest his soul, if a dog got sick, we put a towel down. If it made it through the night, then that dog was good to go. But that's a different time. That's a different time.
Well, you didn't have vets that knew this and specialized. Doctors, if we walk in and we go, Doc, this is hurting, I feel this, I feel that. A dog goes in, gets on that cold steel table, and the doc goes, well, we'll have to just figure this out. So you've got somebody that's got to figure out from signs and symptoms. They're not cheap, any kind of doctor. So you're going to have to pay. But kudos to a veterinarian. They doctor people or dogs that can't even tell them what's wrong.
Well, man, I tell you, our veterinarian, we use Tyson Pompelia in Collinsville.
Yeah.
And that is an #1 guy right there. He not only helps us out on a daily basis. I'm not talking about
The rumor is he even knows what his wife's talking about. It's all speculation. I don't know that.
I'm glad he's not listening to Dawn.
But let's talk about this. What does it cost to adopt a pup? If you see a pup, what's it cost to come down and get one?
So, like I said, our adoption fees range. If you go to our Facebook page at Meridian Animal Shelter Friends, you can see the animals we have for adoption. They can range from, I got one on there for $40 right now, just because this dog has been there for a while. And the last thing we want to have to do is run out of space and get in a situation where a rescue can't take it. We don't have any fosters that can foster it. Well, there's only one other option. I mean, we see around 830 animals a year come through our shelter.
How many? Here he is right here. Here's Mr. $40.
Yeah, that's Susie. She's a lab healer mix. And if you read there, she's up to date on her canine vaccine. She's been dewormed. And when she is adopted out,
she's home.
She'll be spayed and given her rabies vaccination.
You know,
and we'll microchip her for free for
all
you.
the
I had to get Bert some deworming. This was 2 doses. That was $100. So it's already done. So now you just made $60 a head. Spayed and neutered. So that's another what, $200 if you were to take it. So.
Microchip is $100 all day.
Now, what all does a microchip hold on it? What kind of information goes on that in case your dog gets lost?
So microchips are not GPS. So it's not going to keep up and track your dog's live location. There are things that do that, but this is not microchipping. Microchipping is about the size of a half a grain of rice, and it goes underneath the dog's skin back behind its neck. And it doesn't have any of your personal information on it. What it has on it is a sequence of numbers, and that sequence of numbers, when you scan it with a microchip, it'll tell you what it is, and you'll call the microchip company. There's a national-wide database online that's all of them are linked together. You'll put the number in, say, hey, I found this dog. The people that own that microchip will then contact you and say, hey, this is who's got your dog, this is where it's at.
Okay, so not
the average citizen,
Okay.
they're not going to give you, they're not going to give people your personal information. Now, we call in, we have to send an email showing our credentials.
Right.
They will give us that information then, so we can directly get in contact with you. If you looked a couple months ago, that story over by the airport, that dog that got out and got loose, he was microchipped. His family was going from Louisiana, Bogalusa, Louisiana, to Indiana.
Wow.
And the dog got out. And his mother was gravely ill in Indiana. So couldn't catch the dog. I got to go. Luckily, the dog got to us, and we got in contact with him, and he drove around, came right back from Indiana to Meridian, picked his dog up, and headed right back up to Indiana. So it works, and this is worldwide. If your dog, what we have a lot of problems with, people's dogs may get stolen, and they take them to these flea markets and things like that nature, and they'll sell them at these big flea markets in Mobile, Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, things like that. Well, if you're suspected of that, all you got to do is have a microchip scan it. Hey, that's my property. You stole my property. I'm filing charges on you, and you going to jail.
So it protects you if someone steals your dog, but chances of this guy getting his dog back without this microchip could be small to none. But since he had a microchip, that when y'all got this dog, you were able to track him down and say, "Hey, we've got your dog safely."
That's pretty good little program there.
Yeah.
More coming up with Brian. We're going to tell you about who went to jail yesterday.
Was it a dog?
We were just kind of accidentally there when everybody went to jail. Look at here.
Oh, there's a few of them, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll tell you the details on that next.
Spring is here. It's time to get your lawn looking its best with Kubota mowers. Parish Tractor's Kubota Z232 KW42 is the perfect mower for a pristine lawn. And now, you can own one with payments as low as $95 a month. Visit Parish Tractor today and take advantage of this amazing offer. 2.99% APR financing now through 6/30/25. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more information.
More than a tractor store.
J&J Tire Muffler, located at 3420 8th Street, invites you by. And if you need a front-end alignment, make sure to try their new state-of-the-art alignment machine. No matter the size of your truck and car, J&J can align it. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes. They carry the Nixon tire with free roadside hazard service, along with high-tread used tires. Locally owned and operated since 1978 in Meridian. Patrick Allen Companies has a wide selection of garage doors that will fit your style, add value to your home, and add curb appeal to your neighborhood. Patrick Allen also has top-of-the-line, energy-efficient replacement windows that will make your home look great while saving you money. We're family-owned and operated, and we take pride in our work. 5305 Highway 145 South in Meridian.
For all your garage doors and replacement windows, call Patrick Allen Companies. Safety, service, satisfaction.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Welcome back. We were out and about, and what's that old saying? I was out seeing a man about a dog. You remember that old saying?
Oh, you were seeing a man about a gator.
Yes, I was. We were out in southern Lauderdale County yesterday morning. We bumped into the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department. There's a whole swarm of them there. A bunch of them there. Everybody was on scene there. And as we were sitting there talking, how y'all doing? And they discovered something behind a home. And as we were sitting there talking, this car comes up. Next thing you know, everybody's out of the car being questioned, and handcuffs start coming out. Next thing you know, here comes the gator that was stolen a couple of nights ago from the John Deere Dealer here at SunSouth in Meridian. Let's go live there as we'll see B&C Towing pulling on up with the stolen. You see that, don't you, there?
Yeah.
Now. Bracelets.
I thought they just won a lottery.
And that's kind of how it looks when the Sheriff's Department shows up and they start doing their business. Now, let's go here as we see more cuffs. Second person. Placed in custody. Now, as we start looking at this, and again, this is the Sheriff's Department live, and we'll show you who this is and what all went on with this. The gator was hidden behind this home here.
All right, so question. Was it their gator and they were trying to get it back out of service without paying for it, or?
I think it was borrowed there, and let's tear down the fence and drive over it. That's kind of what happened. Allegedly, I was told somebody saw a gator going down the street with a Camaro following behind it. Get out of here.
Yeah. Oh, that's a Camaro there.
It would seem if you were professional at this, you would take a trailer and load it, and you could be, but it couldn't go that fast, Odie.
They didn't have a trailer hitch on that Camaro.
That's what it was. There wasn't no trailer hitch there. As we look at this, deputies would start searching the car, and we got more pictures. Oh, what's that on the roof?
Ooh, them's baggies.
Ooh, it's not looking good at this point.
No.
And let me pause this, and now we're going to switch here as the Sheriff's Department releases pictures of what went on. Here we go. Here's those nice, what do you call those little outfits he gives everybody?
The barber skirts.
There you go. We got more barbers there. And as we go through here,
well, she looks happier than him.
She didn't have to sing, didn't blink. I watched. Daviki, am I pronouncing that right? Did Mr. Hull, I'll say it that way, a 25-year-old male was arrested and charged with trafficking meth. His bond is set at $75,000 there. $35,000 as we look at this now.
No wonder she was smiling, and hers was half of his.
Yeah, and again, more coming up with all of this as you'll see there. Charges possibly coming on other things coming with this. That John Deere, we'll see what becomes of that. But
I bet that fence isn't cheap. They rode through.
No, sir. It couldn't have been there. And as we look at some more of these pictures there of what went on, the sheriff's department will come. They're real good at their job. Let me pause that. But don't take things that aren't yours, and don't have hard drugs with you. Crime doesn't pay, does it? No. But a good job by the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department. They worked in conjunction with the Meridian Police Department. This was stolen in the city. Everything was taken back to the Meridian Police Department for the investigators to do more.
And working together.
Yeah, we hope to hear more on this. I couldn't help but notice this yesterday afternoon, that large, what's that black stuff in the air?
Woof.
Let's go to Highway 45. And let's go here. This is what you call a Jeep catching fire, Otis.
Yeah, that's not good.
Now, again, bless her heart, the young lady that was driving that things happen.
Yeah.
And and she moved her car safely off the edge of the road.
I'm glad she got out.
Yes. Look at this. Nothing left.
Man.
That old fire did not want to go out.
No.
And as we look at some steel shot, that flame, look at that.
That's a, well, you hate to say it, that's a pretty cool picture.
Yeah, is that gas? You have to explain to me. Is it just a whoof?
No, it's most likely fuel that was up under there and starting to wash out from up under it. A lot of flammable. I mean, you got your tires. That rubber's not real easy to put out. You've got oil in the engine that can burn. All of your seats and your fabrics and all that stuff, flammable.
Tires are louder than you think when they blow.
You get real close, and
it'll make you go.
You have a pucker factor.
It made me jump. I was on the other side of the road. Oof.
Yeah.
Now, again, as you look at that cleanup again, it's all out of the way now. But they were battling that and finally got that thing under control there. A big thank you to Long Creek Volunteer Fire Department. They worked hard there to take care of things. Mississippi Highway Patrol joined us. Greg was watching the car to make sure absolutely nothing happened back there.
Looking for somebody to now, Chris, I wasn't going to say nothing. But what? Yeah. It was probably all them rubber ducks that go across the front that caught on fire.
You know,
so big.
I watched something on TikTok the other night. An old boy was poking fun at Jeep. I think he had a big Dodge truck, and he was leaning out the window. He said, "Boy, I wish I had me a little rubber ducky on my dash. People come out and pet my truck."
Now, we do the little rubber ducky on the Carnival Cruise.
And I
the
poked,
Jeeps, I have no idea.
I poked fun about that. What is that? Because I said, Brian, do you got any idea?
I ain't got no clue.
So the way you
where's
get
the sheriff
duck,
at?
Supposed to work this way, and I can just about guarantee you it doesn't. I don't know where the ducks and the Jeeps come from, but if you have a Jeep, the only way you're supposed to put a duck on your dash is if somebody actually goes to your vehicle and puts a duck on your vehicle for you. They're supposed to be given to you.
But what does it represent?
I don't know. But these people, y'all know they be going to Temu and getting a bag of ducks for $2.99 plus shipping. And lying across their dash.
I just don't quite understand it.
I don't know. It is interesting.
Duck people, we ask you, what does it mean? I'm trying to figure this out. I'd like
somebody
to know.
let us know. Austin, you're smart. You ought to know about all this.
Uncle Google said that the rubber duck is a symbol of kindness, for Jeep owners. They just want to tell people, hey, I'm a Jeep owner too, and I care about you.
But you got to be given a duck.
You got to be given a duck.
You can't go to T-Mobile
to display a duck.
Yeah.
Well, what do you get if you got a Chevrolet? You get anything?
You get a tow truck.
Oh, have mercy. Now we know there. It's called a duck Jeep.
Duck a Jeep. Duck a Jeep.
Okay, I'm going to stay away from that. I don't like that language there. That could get you in a bind there.
Say that 3 times fast.
I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it whatsoever.
Now, Ann says she's got the little Jesus on her dash. Amy's got a little Jesus.
Somebody gave me a little Jesus, too.
And I've got a glass angel that I have kept on every vehicle that I've driven. A glass angel, about 4 inches tall.
You need
rides with me.
You need a big one. I hate to tell you, because I've ridden with you. What was the song that a Mississippi guy wrote it? Paul Thorne wrote the song, and if y'all remember Sawyer Brown, y'all remember that step. You know what I'm talking about?
Vaguely.
Some girls do.
Yeah. Some girls don't.
No, that wasn't part of the song. But they had a song called 800-Pound Jesus. Paul Thorne wrote it from Mississippi, just talking about getting the 800-pound statue of Jesus and putting it on the car and taking it on. I'm like, 800 pounds? Okay, yeah. Boy, the things people I have to work with. Supposed to know this, 800-pound Jesus. It was a really good song there.
If you played it, I'd probably remember.
Okay, we'll get to that one day. Well, they won't allow us to do that. Hey, we had a little fender bender on Highway 19 last night in between Tucker, up Highway 19 there between Tucker and House. A little fender bender there went on. Highway Patrol, Sheriff's Department all arrived to help take care of that little issue there.
Good. Diane, how's your daughter? She's home. Surgery went well. Got that took care of, hopefully. Now the thing is recovery. She's going to be out of work for quite a while, continuous. She's still dealing with the breast cancer and getting through with that, but getting her, after her spinal surgery, she's home. Got home yesterday, so continued prayers, please. We ask for you. Thank you, Miss Diane, for asking about her, but she's getting on the mend. She's on the upper side now, so. Yes, thank you for asking.
And you can read Judy's comment of where to go find these ducks, because I'm not touching that one either. There are Facebook groups out there that do these things. They're about Jeeps.
You go to Temu, buy a bag of them.
Don't quite understand everything I know about that. We'll be right back. More coming up. We've had more incidents. We had a little, it sounded bigger than it was. We'll go to Lost Gap. To the incident yesterday afternoon that had everything in such an uproar. Let's face it, accidents are going to happen. If a deer jumps out in front of your car, go see my friends and professionals at Chet's Paint and Body Shop in Center Hill. Chet can help you navigate through this confusing world of insurance by providing photo estimates to insurance companies and the right to choose the body shop of your choice. From a minor scratch to a major collision, Chet has you covered. Chet offers quality repairs by trained and certified technicians with a lifetime warranty on all repairs. That's Chet's Paint and Body Shop. Philadelphia Gun & Pawn, located at 910 Posey Avenue, has tons of lawnmowers to choose from. A big selection of zero-turn lawnmowers, power washers, and even barbecue grills. Step inside the store and see their complete line of Liberty safes along with those Browning safes. A large selection of Louis Vuitton purses along with satin shirts and bead sets. And tons to choose from for the outdoorsman in your household. And always a great deal on any type of jewelry you're looking for. And a private lobby for pawns for your confidentiality. Philadelphia Gun & Pawn.
Looking for a deal you can't pass up? Right now, drive off in a quality used car for just $299 down and only $299 a month. Here at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian. That's right, good reliable cars packed with features at a price you'll love. $299 down, $299 a month. Look, I'm not kidding. This is a real offer that our customers have taken advantage of for years now. Come see us today, Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
I'm just thankful that...
Job application.
Oh, have mercy.
I'm sorry.
Good morning, Todd Kemp. We were joking about you. Shame on Odie.
Not the application. you don't need a job. You got one, but you don't need one.
Yeah, that's true there. Oh, Todd, we're glad to see he does a lot of, and those of you who don't know when he's been on here before, Sheriff Todd Kemp has done a lot of Jeep climbing. And he's in that duck world, I think.
Yeah, said you're supposed to, if you like the Jeep, you got a good looking Jeep, then you get a duck. But if you do it right, somebody's got to give you that duck. You can't buy it yourself and stick it on your Jeep.
Who's gonna know, Odie?
Yeah, you got that many ducks. People don't go around just passing out that many ducks.
Okay, there. Because I rode with my wife last night in her Tahoe, and she had a duck on the dash, and I'm thinking, why we got a duck on the dash? I don't know if she was giving somebody a Jeep, or there's a duck on the dash. I saw it myself.
Was it a Scotty Ray duck?
I don't have no clue.
Did he have a cowboy hat?
He didn't have a cowboy hat on. I don't think he did. Jeff Bezos, y'all know who I'm talking about, the guy that owns Amazon?
Yeah.
Rumor has it, and again, this is the early stages of a rumor that he might be purchasing CNBC. He would flip that most likely to a conservative network.
Who, Bezos?
Yeah. Yeah, he's gotten real tight with Trump over the last little bit, and they're saying that he's leaning more conservative. Did you know that?
Well, I mean, he is smart with money. Maybe he realizes that you go this liberal crap, you're not going to make any money, and that's the reason CNBC's up for sale.
It's in a dire state there.
So, yeah, and probably a good deal. We could probably purchase it.
I don't think my credit score is that good.
You probably won't need one for that place. We'll pay cash.
Rodney says he gets those little duckies for his grandkids there. There you are there.
Yeah.
Brian McCary has been with us this morning talking about the animal shelter here in Meridian. What is it that we need to know about this? How big a hassle is it to come down and take a view and find a pup that's right for you?
We are open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. We're closed 12 to 1 for lunch, but if that's the only time you can get down there, if you call us at 601-485-2325, we'll make it work for you. I didn't miss very many meals, so I can miss a couple lunches to stay down there with you. You know, I may require you bring a ham sandwich or a bologna sandwich, but our main goal is to get these dogs and cats homes and get them out of our shelter.
Here's a cute pic that y'all got posted there. That's just cute as a button there.
Got to have the ice, and so there is a small fee, and rightfully so. Once they take care of that, are there any other requirements that people need to have in order to adopt a dog?
So to adopt a dog from our shelter, we take cash or local check. You have to be 18 years of age and of sound mind.
And a sound mind, okay.
That's important, and that's up to my discretion. But
you might not want to go down there.
I might stay away.
But that's pretty much our requirements. Now, you know, if you have a dog inside the city limits of Meridian, once you get that dog home, you're required for it to have it's going to have a rabies vaccination, but that's either a yearly or every 3 years. So once you get it from us, you're going to have to continue getting those rabies vaccinations, depending on if the vet gives you a 1 or a 3 year vaccination. Also, your animal has to be registered with us at Animal Control. That's a $5 registration fee. That's included with the adoption fee when you adopt from us. But if you have a pet inside the city limits of Meridian, you need to have it registered with us. It's $5, and with that $5, we'll microchip it for free for you. So if you're a city resident, $5, we'll microchip your dog for free. If you're a county resident, for $10, we'll microchip your dog. We want to get dogs back in homes. And one of the other big pushes we want to make sure that spay and neuter is at the top of everybody's initiative. Right now, we have a $60 spay and neuter special for the community cats. That's in all of Lauderdale County. So if you're a resident of Lauderdale County, for $60, you come down to us, we'll give you a voucher, and we'll get your cat spay or neutered and a rabies vaccination. Lauderdale County Animal Control, they have right now grant money for dogs also. So reach out to Rocky at Lauderdale County Animal Control.
And y'all work together, don't you?
Man, me and Rocky, we like two peas in a pod. I mean, that guy If I need him, I can call him. He's there quick. If he needs me, so vice versa. We work hand in hand. I think the worst thing, and this is Brian speaking, let me cover this up, City Meridian. The worst thing we ever done was split our resources.
That makes sense.
You know, it's just like we have to compete against one another. And when I come on, we was like, hey, we ain't going to compete against one another. We're going to work together as a team, and it has been awesome. We also work with Roadside Rescue Network here in Marion, and also East Mississippi Animal Rescue, Miss Paula Joyner. They help us out. But right now, you know, we are asking for some donations, and first of all, just want everybody to know the City Meridian provides everything we need to run that animal shelter. But people want to help. People want to donate. I've been there almost 2 years, and I have not bought a bag of dog food yet. It has all been donated.
So that allows you to spend the money in else.
We can use it where we really need that money.
So one thing that's come up, and we hadn't touched on this yet, and that is our homeless community with pets. Do there any requirements for your homeless community when it comes to animals? Do y'all check them for vaccinations? Do y'all help them when it comes to vaccinations? Or do they try and just kind of stay away from y'all?
So this is going to be a sore subject for some people. The homeless population, as we saw when we were over by Lowe's and we took 18 puppies from that homeless camp, majority, I'm not saying all, but majority of homeless populations use animals as currency. They have these puppies and they pass them off for different supplies because you're more likely to feel sorry for that dog laying on the side of the road than you are for that individual.
So they're using it as a currency.
That is correct. And they trade them for different things of that nature. Bicycles, tents, you know, anything they can't steal, they trade dogs for. With that being said, to have an animal, if you reside inside the city limits of Meridian, it must be registered with animal control. To register it with animal control, you must have an address. If you're homeless, you do not have an address. Therefore, you are not allowed to be in possession of a dog inside the city of Meridian if you are homeless. Bottom line.
Okay.
And that explains that. And I don't think there's a lot of people that knew the currency trade that you were just talking about that goes on. I'm sure most people, that's a shock to them.
Well, you know, and people say, well, those dogs are so fat and they're well taken care of. They go in these garbage cans and get snack cakes from old expired chips, snack cakes. They're feeding them. The diet's not very good for the dog. You know, big weight ain't exactly healthy weight. I mean.
Right. And all right, so here's a question here. If I've got a dog that I can no longer take care of, or whatever the case may be, does it cost me anything to bring it to you to drop off to get help for it?
So I can only answer this if you live inside the city limits of Meridian. We should be the last option. You should exercise every resource you got before you bring it to me. We don't make any guarantees that dogs are put up for adoption. We do what we can for as many as we can. There's either going to be a couple outcomes. We're either going to be able to put it up for adoption, get it to a rescue, get it to a foster home, or euthanize it. That's our options. Now, we see 830-something animals a year. So finding a home for every animal,
that's tough.
We just can't do it. But the motto is we do what we can for as many as we can. And that's true because at the end of the day, every animal that has to go through that euthanasia process, I do that. And
you have to watch it close its eyes for the last time.
And it don't get easier. And I told my wife when it does, that'll be the day I quit.
So no cost to drop them off.
I couldn't do it.
So it doesn't cost anything for them to drop them off?
Yes, it does.
Oh, it does cost?
It used to not. But if it's your dog, you're going to have to be responsible for this. So if nothing is wrong with the dog, it's a $20 drop-off fee. If your dog is sick, injured, or aggressive, or deemed not adoptable, then it's a $50 drop-off fee. And that dog will have to be euthanized. We also offer community euthanasia for people that their pets are at the end of life, and that is a $50 charge.
Okay. Pit bulls, if they attack anybody, or are they euthanized?
So if a pit bull attacks somebody, if any dog attacks, I'm just not going to put it on pit bulls because labs are probably the number one dog I get that bite people. And chihuahuas. If your dog bites, and this is in all of Lauderdale County, if your dog bites an individual or another dog and draws blood, it has to be held for a quarantine period with either the City of Meridian or Lauderdale County Animal Control. After that 10-day quarantine period, if the dog is not declared vicious, you can get the dog back, and it's like, nothing ever happened. Okay. You got to have it right. If we declare it vicious, though, you can still get it back, but there's certain criteria that you have to keep your dog confined to at all times, and there's certain rules of the law that you have to follow to keep that.
My stepson's got 3 pit bulls, and they'll fight each other. Well, they got that fixed. But the gentlest, most babyish dogs there are these 3 pit bulls. They're, in my opinion, they're what you raise them to be. Any dog can be aggressive if they are.
Let me ask this: how aggressive is this fella right here?
Oh, he ain't
the one on the right or the one on the left?
Well, when I first looked at that picture, I thought, man, that dog can jump. And then I stared at the picture and went, oh, let me get away from that.
Yeah, that's something which, Miss Brenda, I'll let you know. I'm just reading your comment here. We do focus on cats. That's why I just said we had a $60 a $60 special right now for the whole community to spay and neuter cats. But we also operate a TNR program, which is a trap, neuter, release program. And we are able to put more cats out back to where they're originally at. Our biggest number of cats that we get in are feral cats. And until I started this TNR program, the only thing to do with a feral cat is to put it down after the 3 days we have to hold it, because nobody wants a wild cat. Nobody's going to come adopt a cat that's going to eat you up. And we don't want to release cats back out into the community that have the capability of breeding and creating more problems. Well, we got a grant for $20,000 to spay and neuter feral cats. So we go out, we trap them, we fix them, give them a rabies vaccination, and then we release them back out. Since January, we've only euthanized 2 cats, and that's because they were injured. They were ran over.
Right.
In the old days, that we're in the 7th month, we would be in about 320 cats probably that's been euthanized already.
Wow. That's a big difference.
We've been able to fix and release about 230 cats since January. And those cats now have the ability to live a free life and not be trapped up in a cage. They're able to live, and they're able to not reproduce anymore.
That's cool.
And we also, that snake, some people think all we do is dogs and cats. Wildlife, if it gets in your home, we're going to be there.
Well, I have to admit, I called you and got you wet one night over a goat.
Yeah. I'm out there.
What, the goat's under a bridge and y'all were the ones standing outside?
Have you heard about the goat under the bridge out at I-20?
Yeah, we rode out there the other day. It's past the city limits. It's in the county, but me and Rocky, we're trying to, we can't find it. There's all these pictures on there, but every time we go out there,
he's gone.
I don't see it, and I went out there and
he sees y'all coming, and he goes, bye.
We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Nick at Doc's Toyota, and we are excited to put you in a new Toyota today. We have no dealer markup, no hidden fees, no hassle, and our inventory is always priced to move. Our top-notch sales department and first-class service after the sale guarantees you a fast and comfortable buying experience like you've never had. So come see why month after month, more and more customers have chose to buy from Doc's Toyota. So come see us here at Doc's Toyota in Philadelphia, at docstoyota.com or on Facebook, and remember, there's no deal like a Doc's deal.
Garrett Outfitters on 8th Street is getting you ready for summertime. A large selection of cool hobo shirts. Maybe it's short sleeves. Maybe you need a pair of shorts. If you're going to be cutting grass or maybe riding a tractor this summer, you're going to need a straw hat to keep cool. And as you head to that favorite fishing hole, don't forget you'll need a pocket knife along with a great rod and reel. And if you earn your living in the woods, don't forget to check out their big selection of snake boots, Carhartt pants, and shirts for any occasion. It's Garrett Outfitters, 3505 8th Street, Meridian. If every time the wind blows you get a little leery about a tree over your house, talk to my friends at Reed Tree Service. There's no reason to be worried about a tree crashing through your house. Mike Reed has years of experience dealing with trees. It can be as simple as having a limb removed or a tree that is just huge too close to your shop or house. It's not going to cost you anything to have Mike come out and give you an estimate. They're licensed and insured, taking care of East Mississippi and West Alabama. Reed Tree Service. Have tree, will travel.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with the coffee-drinking Odie there.
Tried to get it down.
Live on location. We went to Lost Gap yesterday, and here's the scene as we arrived there yesterday. Just can't park underneath a rig nowadays. That's just really frowned upon.
Yeah, I think that's the first 18-wheeler versus car wreck I ever been to where we backed the car up. It had an itty-bitty dent. We moved everybody out of the way, got the roads back open, and everybody was happy.
It just had a little bitty scratch maneuver. I mean, that's the front of the car there. Y'all look at that.
Yeah.
It very, very little damage to
Wet
that.
roads.
So, yeah, you don't see that often, as Odie said when you bring that up. Now, still, I want to bring this up. Lauderdale County Sheriff's, we'd put this out a few days ago, this fella missing here. They are still looking for him. The investigation continues there for Griffin. He's 31 years old. He's a black male, approximately 5'7", weighing 110 pounds. Light complexion, wears hair in the low haircut style. Last seen in the 5500 block of Gene Carr Road on July 13th. So we're getting into 2 weeks of this. If you know anything, please contact the Sheriff's Department. If you've seen him anywhere, we don't like anyone missing him. We certainly want him found. Gene Carr Road, the last location that he was seen. We also have someone missing in Newton County as we go here. This is Newton County Sheriff's Department is asking help. Trevor Wellerman. He was last seen approximately 5:34 on Sunday, found 5:30 on Sunday on Highway 494 in the Duffy community. He was born in 95. He's 5'9", weighs 135, green eyes, brown hair. And again, near Duffy was his last location. So that's what we've got. There's the telephone numbers to call, 635-2101, or anyone with the department there. You can call 911 if you can't remember those numbers to say, hey, I know where he is, or I saw someone who resembled him. Then we had an election that went on here. Look at here.
Oh.
Circuit Judge Chris Posey sworn into the Neshoba County Courthouse. And everybody's glad over that. He took a picture here yesterday in Scott County, also with Eric Clark and Jody, all lined up for that big picture there.
That's a good one.
So congratulations to being sworn into office. That's a big deal there. Last night, I had a chance to Teresa called and she goes, you got to come by. So what you got going on? She said, I got all of these kids that are going to be representing Meridian as they head off to the World Series.
Wow, that is pretty cool.
For Meridian, y'all, World Series. Y'all look at this. And let's go here to take a look at the kids. And she treated them all to a meal. And they're going to be headed to Branson, Missouri to play.
Old quarter speed king right there. He is a good little kid. I know his mom and daddy, and I know his whole family, but known him forever. He has been playing baseball forever. Good kid. That's a Kyle Rutledge sitting there. Look at there. Happy dog. But Carter, y'all have fun. Congratulations, y'all.
And
one of y'all.
We've got all the coaches listed there, Kyle being one of those, Josh, and all of them. Then we've got all the team members there, and they're going to be headed off. That's 12U All-Stars representing Meridian in the World Series.
Yeah. Old Manford's a coach. Look at there.
That's a big deal. It's kind of like the Bad News Bears.
Yes.
Walter Matthau. Did I say that right?
Walter Matthau, yeah.
That's a tongue twister, too. But we really wish they enjoyed themselves, had a fantastic time at Squealers last night. Also, as I was out and about, talk about good deeds. Let's go there as we go over to the Marion Police Department, as we all know, Randall Davis is always out and about doing something good. He presented a scholarship yesterday, a $300 surprise. Let me word it that way. A surprise scholarship to Marion Watson. She's going to college, and she also works down at Ace Hardware. And he dropped in to give her one, and congratulations to that. We appreciate her. And hard worker there, and off to college she goes. Every dollar helps when you're in college, and we all know that. So we're tickled for her there.
We're getting a news report coming in.
What we got?
Right now, accident, don't know how bad it is. Highway 80 there at North Lakeland Drive, right around that area by the cemetery. So I guess in between North Lakeland Drive and, say, the old bridge or somewhere, but right around in there. Not sure if we have any injuries yet or not, but we do have reports of that.
You know, Odie, that area here lately from the bush hogging accident, it's just been several things happening in that area lately. Y'all be careful out there.
Yeah.
We had a surprise visit to Key Field this weekend. Look here, as we have this is an astronaut there. Captain Barry Butch Wilmore takes his final flight with NASA, closing his chapter. He's going to be retiring. Arrived here in Meridian. That is a big deal.
Man, yep.
Kind of fast jet there, if you're wondering there. Moves around pretty good.
A little bit.
But he's going to be retiring. Such an honor. He's done so many things. You can read the article that's on our page about what he's done, and we're proud of him. Also,
this is cool.
I ran up on Budweiser yesterday afternoon, and Mitchell Distributing is a better known term for them. Went by and they presented a check to the Jimmy Rogers Foundation for, I want to say, $30,000
and some change.
$223.09. This was from Bud and Bolin.
That is
that's a lot of money.
That's a good check. Go a long ways to push Jimmy Rogers Foundation, and that is awesome.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations for that.
And it came a flood while we were in there, by the way.
You should have saw the Scotty Ray Report. It would have told you what the weather was.
Well, unless you're out chasing goats.
And I could have told him. He said, "Why didn't you tell me?" I went, "Oops."
Yeah, well, it's on my page.
When you're chasing a goat, you don't have time to get on Facebook.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing like a goat roping is. Hey, we found this fella here. He was misplaced there. Kane. He's been found, and he's back home there. He was not aggressive. He just friendly fella there.
He just wanted to be at home.
Sometimes it works that way. And we had some pictures sent in also. I wanted to share some of these here that we had sent in. Isn't that beautiful?
That is.
I think I said that word wrong. Beautiful. Let me reword that. My old tongue's getting thick this morning. Not enough coffee.
Maybe I should have made it stronger.
Ooh, gee doggy. So that's a few of the things that have gone on in the community here in the last few days. Coming up, we've got some birthdays, some anniversaries, and Brian's going to give us some more information there before we get out of here about how you can help out pups and kitty cats and snakes.
Yeah, all the mules. If you got a tiger, call them. They'll come get it.
Yeah, he loves getting those.
Hi, this is Nick at Doc's Toyota, and we are excited to put you in a new Toyota today. We have no dealer markup, no hidden fees, no hassle, and our inventory is always priced to move. Our top-notch sales department and first-class service after the sale guarantees you a fast and comfortable buying experience like you've never had. So come see why month after month, more and more customers have chose to buy from Doc's Toyota. So come see us here at Doc's Toyota in Philadelphia at docstoyota.com or on Facebook. And remember, there's no deal like a Doc's deal.
Garrett Outfitters on 8th Street is getting you ready for summertime. A large selection of cool hobo shirts. Maybe it's short sleeves. Maybe you need a pair of shorts. If you're going to be cutting grass or maybe riding a tractor this summer, you're going to need a straw hat to keep cool. And as you head to that favorite fishing hole, don't forget you'll need a pocket knife along with a great rod and reel. And if you earn your living in the woods, don't forget to check out their big selection of snake boots, Carhartt pants and shirts for any occasion. It's Garrett Outfitters, 3505 8. And welcome back. What do they do with snakes? They take them to the snake farm.
Yeah.
Sure sounds nasty. Snake farm pretty much is. That's a Paul Thorne song too.
Yeah, it is. You know a little Paul Thorne, then, don't you? You know, Paul does some interesting songs of I hope I'm doing this right. You ever heard that? That religious song.
the name and who and all
every
that
night I
stuff.
kneel
need
and
to know the
pray.
song. Oh yeah.
He says every night I kneel and pray, Lord help me. I hope I'm doing this right. And you might be right, but you might be right, but you might be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And it brings up all the different religions of everybody. And then who could forget the big hit? I don't like I don't like half the folks I love.
Oh, that's true.
Or how about Joni, the Jehovah Witness stripper?
Mission Temple Fireworks.
Yes, sir. What was the song? Pimps and Preachers?
Pimps and Preachers.
His daddy was a preacher. His uncle was a pimp. And he said, I learned a little bit from both of them. And then what was the song that he did where he's traveling? I Don't Want to Know. Have y'all heard that? Mm-hmm. To where he's sitting at a table at a bar and this woman comes up, she slides a room key to him, and he goes, oof.
Oh.
And he said, there's nothing more I'd like to dance with you and spend the night, but can't do it. You got to call home. And it's a good song. It kind of reminded me in a roundabout way of the Jamie Johnson song. She's You're All Woman, but She's All Lady. Woo.
Oh, yeah.
Man, boy, that just make the paint peel off. That's a country song if I ever heard one. You see, he met her at a Baptist church. Oof, talking about his wife, and then he's playing in a bar, and his wife's not there, and the little girl just won't take him home. And he said, I can't do it. You're all woman. Woo! She's all lady. I'm telling you, stout stuff there.
Yeah.
We could, as they say, we could learn you a thing about country music and what songs are. As I rode with my wife and quickly realized whatever she was doing in the car, I couldn't stand. It was, and she kept telling me, well, it's saying this. I said, no, it's not. I can't understand a word they just said.
You need earphones so you can listen to your own music too. Is that
I hum. In my vehicle, I don't play radio or songs from my phone. You can't, because you got to stay on top of what's going on. One slight move of listening to Kenny Rogers and Lucille, and you miss something.
If you turned it up, wouldn't know what was going on.
That's right. You got to stay focused where you're going and what you're doing.
Yeah.
I got 9 people to call before I get there on scene. Who done it?
Who that is?
Brian, as we talk about all this with the pups and kitty cats, and again, tell us how we can help out, what you need mostly, and where is your location?
So we're at 501 Cooper Avenue. That's off 26th Avenue between 5th and 6th Street. Really easy to find. So it's over by St. Patrick's Catholic Church, the old Kate Griffin School, old Sunbeam Bakery. Some of you may remember where that used to be. It's a slab right now, but we're right there in that area. Right now, if you're willing to donate, we could use dog food. Kind of want to stay away from Old Roy. We like to use Purina, but we will take whatever we can get when beggars can't be choosers. So that
cat food too, or just dog food?
Cat food, dog food, puppy food, bleach, Dawn dishwashing detergent. Old towels. If you got old towels and you finna throw them away, bring them down there to us. Old sheets, we can use all that stuff. And newspaper. We use newspaper to line pet carriers and when we have to transport things to put cats in. So if you have old newspaper, we'll take all that. If you live inside the city limits, you can call us, let us know you got something. We'll come to your house and pick it up. If you work inside the city and you live in the county, bring it to work with you. We'll come get it. We want to do what we can to get those supplies in, and we'll make it happen.
You got any small dogs available right now?
Not right now. I know that that's our number one. That's our number one thing. People want little dogs, and just people that have little dogs just take better care of them than people that's got big dogs, I guess, because we got a lot of big ones down there. But our adoptable animals are on our Facebook page, City of Meridian Animal Shelter Friends, Meridian Animal Shelter Friends. And also, if you're on YouTube here and you don't have Facebook, you can go to petfinder.com and put in 39301, and the city and the county shelter will pop up, and you can look at the animals that we have for adoption there. Or take a trip down, bring a pound cake with you, and come to 501 Cooper Avenue.
Or a sandwich.
Or a sandwich. And we'll be more than happy to let you come in. The lady right up here that says, what do y'all do with the snakes? So I'm an old Jerry Clower guy, and everything deserves a fighting chance. So unless something is injured, and this deals with all the wildlife we deal with, unless it's injured or it's sick, we relocate everything. A lot of people going to say, oh, you mean you take a poisonous snake and re-release it? There's plenty of areas in Lauderdale County where we can take that snake and release it. They do serve a purpose in habitat, and
We don't know what that is, but we're going to take your word for it.
You know, I think there was a plague in the Bible with a bunch of frogs, and if we didn't have snakes out there, we'd probably have that back because there'd be frogs all over the place. So
I saw that movie.
I think the only thing that doesn't have a purpose is a red-tailed wasp. I really don't know. I get hit by them a lot when we go out to people's houses setting traps up to catch raccoons and things like that. And you get underneath an old shed and you feel a little tickle behind your ear, and then it ain't fun. But
no, it's not.
I think the wasp is about the only thing that I found.
I got a text a minute ago, Brian from Spine said, could you relocate any ex-wives? Or y'all good at this?
No comment.
Can you use old sheets?
Yeah, we can use old sheets, old blankets, anything like that. You know, the dogs like to lay on those that way.
Get Ann's if she's got some, because she'll try to start a fire with one under some brush piles. And if we can get that away from her.
Brian, we appreciate you coming in this morning.
Man, I appreciate y'all having us.
Who got having a birthday there, Otis?
We got a few. We got the one and only. I don't know how she does it.
How's that?
Greg's wife.
That's
real life. Ooh. Lisa Chatham is having a birthday today.
Happy birthday, Lisa. And, she is probably the second luckiest woman in the world.
Yeah, and from what I hear, and she's probably not watching, so I'll go ahead and say this. But, you know, you and Greg went to the jewelry store, and he was looking at those diamonds for a birthday. Yeah, so. I think she's supposed to be getting something sparkly.
Man, you are really gonna put someone on the spot here, giving away a secret.
Yeah, but she's not gonna know, so she'll be all right. But look for that little bitty box. Vaughn Birch is having a birthday, along with Lori Ballard and Jamie Slay having birthdays today. So happy birthday!
Thought I heard Sophie in the hallway. I guess
I heard a door. Yeah,
I guess she stayed home today. Ellie woke me up at 2:15. She was wanting a snack. It wasn't about going to the bathroom. It was like, hey, I really want the snack. Can we do this without going to the bathroom? Come on.
Because you know I'm going to make you get up, open the door. I'm going to run around the yard, come back and get my snack that way and not go to the bathroom.
That's her.
We can cut out the middle activity. Because
she'll give me the snack. Sophie now, she can't wait to go outside to go to the bathroom. But a little bit, she doesn't care. She knows there's a pad for her backup. She wants the food. Hubba. All right, as we get ready to depart, what do we got for a Bible verse today?
Let's see what the Lord sent us to. Psalms 33:5. The Lord loves righteousness and justice. The earth is full of his unfailing love. Who it is everywhere. And there's another thing that can give us love besides just our human family, and that is our pet family and what Brian does in taking care of our animals, because those are God's animals too, and we take care of them just like we take care of each other. Y'all have a wonderful day. We love you. We'll be back tomorrow. Fun Friday. Until then, be safe, have fun, and remember, we love you.
See you then.